Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we are doing fried potatoes with Manwich sauce. And I'm starting with some coconut oil. Gotta get my spoon out. There we go. Alright. And get my lid back on. Alright, and these are the canned potatoes I had the other day with another recipe, but I had some left over. So I came up with something else with these. So I'm getting them cut up to go in the pan while the pan's heating up. And get the oil stirred around in there because it likes to settle in one spot. And there was quite a few potatoes left, and I used 6 potatoes the other day. So I was impressed. I'm like, good, another recipe. So now I'm getting, the pan's finally getting hot and getting the potatoes in. I even had to turn down the heat because it was starting to go a little crazy. And get everything in there. And I have some more to cut up. And get my board moved aside, and of course gotta put the empty container in the sink. Alright, now get these potatoes spread out so they can cook evenly. Some of them were trying to stick together and wouldn't come apart. And had to pull out a plate. And I'm getting some napkins to put on the plate so when the potatoes are done, I could put them on that and they can soak up any grease. And I'm adding just a little more olive oil, just like a drop or two, because it was just seeming like it needed a little more so it doesn't stick. And spread them around because don't want it to, not that anything was burning, but you just have to make sure you keep it moving. Alright, that time went by fast. So now I'm getting the potatoes out. They're not like real dark fried, but they do have some crisp to them. So I'm getting those out. They're not making it easy for me though. And those last few, they just absolutely refused to get on the spatula. So I had to keep working those around. Alright, finally. And get that pan moved to the back. Because now I'm going to put the sauce in this other pan. Just to get it warmed up. And get the heat back on. And I'm just going to use just a few drops of olive oil for this. And it didn't take that too long to get hot because the burner was already hot. And this is also some Manwich sauce that I had left over, again from another recipe. And I thought to myself, perfect, leftover potatoes, Manwich. How about trying this together? Some fried potatoes and Manwich. And here we go. Get that all in the pan. And what's perfect about this, not only is it trying something new, but it's using leftovers. I didn't have to open up anything else. I had a completely whole new recipe from some leftovers I had, which is great. Which, of course, now if you're fixing this for like more than one person, then you would have to use probably another whole or half can of the sauce and probably about a half can of the potatoes or so. Now I'm getting some garlic salt in there. And when I was talking, I was adding some sugar as well. And some garlic powder. Or either, maybe that's garlic salt. And the other one was onion powder. Now we're doing some garlic powder. And I'm going to get that all stirred into the sauce. And then get which the spatula was not working for me with that. Excuse me. I'm going to get the potatoes in there now. They keep trying to stick to the paper. That's why it was taking me a few minutes, because they were trying to stick for some reason. And get that thrown out. Now I'm going to stir this in. And then after doing that, after stirring it in, you can also add some meat if you want. I just didn't have any meat to add. So this could be a simple vegetarian type of thing, or and there you go. Or it could be with some meat as well. Hope you give this a try. Thanks.